doing? John Bond here, Cape Cod wet shaving. Another history shave. About time. Been a while. My apologies. Coffee of the day, Tanzania from Sterling Roastery. I always say it's one of my favorites because it is. This again is one of my favorites. Very dark, very robust. Really, really good one. I like it very much. I also have some sodas and stuff that I'm going to be chasing my coffee with. So today's set I decided to use was Pasteur Vision. Okay, Wholly Kaw. This is a wonderful soap. In my top 3 of the collabs from Pasteur. Pasteur's Alchemy, also from Wholly Kaw, is fantastic. But this is a very, very robust, very unique scent. A lot of scent notes. Rum, peach, green apple, saffron, tonka bean, patchouli, vetiver, tobacco, vanilla, amber, sandalwood, and musk. Okay. So it's sweet up front. I mean, I don't really get the rum or the peach. I definitely get the green apple. I definitely get the tonka bean, and then the patchouli and the vetiver kick in and kind of tone it down a bit. And then you get the tobacco and the vanilla that come in behind it and just kind of keep that sweetness at an even keel. It's really, really nice. I enjoy it very much. I also have the matching splash and balm for that. I do have a pre-shave oil on. I'm using Good Line beard oil. The reason for that, there's not aloe in this. I thought there was. But I like this because I've been in the sun for the last 3 days. I've been out in my yard doing stuff, and my skin's just kind of taking a beating on my face. Luckily, I don't have the raccoon eyes. I was afraid I would for the video. For my sunglasses. So thankfully, that's not the case. But I did want something, and I actually put it on right around here, and I actually let it dry and seep into my pores. So I do have it on. I just need to wet my face, reactivate it. But anyway, so today's topic is not really a topic per se. It's a bunch of different random little known facts. The one I had originally picked, I waited too long to do it. And seeing as how it's Juneteenth, it's a World War II one. And I don't want to give too much away, but it does involve a black individual. So I was like, maybe I'll wait till after Juneteenth. I didn't want people to think that I was doing anything on purpose or being disrespectful. So it's nothing bad. Obviously, I wouldn't do it. But anyway, you get it. My hardware, by the way, is going to be my gem Micromatic. And I am going to be using gem blades, not these. I use these for the shave of the day. I do want to use these, but I want a second box. I want a box that I can keep closed, and I want one that I can open and actually use them. These are indeed double edge, okay? So the gem blades, you all have seen them. The heck? There we go. Have that, you know, I don't know what to call it. Ridge, cap. Has that cap on top. These double edge do not, okay? So both edges look like that. So I do want to try them out. I don't really see the point of them, but okay, I thought I was going to burp, excuse me. I would just lose track of which side was which, but I do want to try them just because these were specifically made for it. So very cool. And the brush I'm using was a gift to me from my buddy Chad. How you doing, Chad? And this is a Mozingo brush from Mozingo Brushworks, and this was piffed to me to support the channel. Really thank you very much for that, buddy. So also I wanted to mention, save for a couple of photos. Most of the photos in this shave of the day, I'm doing a new shave of the day for history shave. I'm doing a new thing. I'm going to have some AI, not CGI, some AI images from Instagram. And you'll see the little logo in the corner. I didn't want to remove those just in case I get in trouble. But I just went, my buddy Ethan from the Shave Mercantile, how you doing, Ethan? He and I were having fun going back and forth, doing AI images, and he was like, you can literally put anything that pops into your head in and see what it comes up with. And so, for instance, okay, I put in Anakin Skywalker juggling books in Antarctica. Boom. I was like, are you serious? So once I saw that, I thought, you know what, just for the hell of it, that's another reason I decided to do random stuff. I went through the AI of Instagram and came up with the images, mostly, that I'm going to use on here, okay? The one with the brain with the gears, I just found that online. for the cover. But anyway, are y'all ready? Let me go ahead and get to lathering. 5 minutes in. If you can hear my kids too. My daughter's down playing with my infant, my toddler now, if you can believe it. 14 months old now. So let me go ahead, actually. Let me show you my bowl I'm using too. I got this at Home Goods, and it's a wonderful shave bowl because of the ridges in it. And you can hear it. Anyway, let me go ahead and lather off camera. I'll be right back, okay? And then we'll start. Okie dokie. So off we go. I made this a little too thin. I added too much water, but I will thicken it up as I go. There's way too many big bubbles in it, and I ran out of bowl space, but that's what I'm dealing with. Okie doke. So, today's topic I called Things You Never Knew You Should Know. It's going to be a good one. Okay, so, I already went ahead. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I already did scent notes. Okay. So, first fact. You ready? Things you never knew you should know. A cloud weighs, on average, 1 million tons. Yeah, that's way too thin. Look at that. 1,000 tons. T-O-N-N-E-S. Well, here in America, we say tons. T-O-N-S. What's the difference? Measurement. Man, I'm not doing any justice to this, am I? Added way too much water. This loft on this brush retained way more water than I remember. I haven't used it very often, but it retained a lot more water than I expected. So I really screwed up the soap to water ratio, but oh well, that's okay. So a ton, T-O-N-S, is 2,000 pounds. A ton, T-O-N-N-E-S, is 2,404 pounds. Why? I have absolutely no idea. But 2,204 pounds is a ton, T-O-N-N-E-S. An average cloud has a volume of 1 kilometer cubed. That's with a 3. And has a density of 0.4% less than air, which is why clouds float. It sounds like my daughter is getting in trouble with her mother. So if you hear griping, honestly, this is why I try to do these videos during school days and things like that, just because it is quieter. But it is summer. My kids are home, so it is what it is. And I just was way too busy today to do this anytime sooner. So what can you do? So, oh, picture. AI photo. I said something like cloud with an or a heavy cloud. That's what I put in. Heavy cloud. And it gave me a cloud with an anvil. So I thought that was pretty neat. There we go. All right. Factoid 2. Now, there were a lot of these I was looking up, and I wrote down the ones I thought were pretty neat. There were some that I wanted to write down, but I just obviously, for time purposes and in case I want to do another one of these. I think I've done 1 or 2 of these videos before. But anyway. Identical twins do not have identical fingerprints. So, you know, we talk about twins. Wasn't there a movie where a twin did a crime and the other one took the fall or something like that? I can't remember. Well, if it comes to the fingerprints, it wouldn't work. So what's interesting about this, to me, is how your fingerprints are actually formed. Factors such as umbilical cord length, location in the womb, and how fast your fingers grow in utero will impact the formation of your fingerprints. Didn't know that. Micromatic gem blade. This is about the 6th use of this. Palm stropped, ready to go. I found that pretty fascinating. Very, very interesting. Didn't know that about fingerprints, so that's why I threw that one in there, because I like the fingerprint thing. Never knew that. This next one's crazy. Give me 1 sec. Go ahead and get the shave started proper. All right. All of the bacteria on Earth laid out, put end to end, would stretch 10 billion light years. Wow. The equivalent of that is the equivalent of being wrapped around the Milky Way, the circumference of the Milky Way galaxy, over 20,000 times. That's the distance. A damn. 10 billion light years. And if memory serves, that's further than the galaxy could, or the universe could be in age. The observable universe, they believe the universe is, how old? 8 billion years old? Or is it 4.5 billion years old? They believe the Earth is 4.5 billion years old, but I can't remember if it's the universe they think is. I think the observable universe, I think, is like 8 point something billion years, light years. So that would be further than the existence of the universe itself. Sweet. Oh, all I typed in was line of bacteria. That's a cool one. Hear the knuckleheads? All right. All right. Wearing a tie reduces blood flow to the brain by 7.5%. Which figures. I just loaded my brush and I shouldn't have, because I got to go down and get my, this right here. Move it out of the way. There we go. Cuts off blood flow by 7.5% wearing a necktie. Which makes sense, because you got your carotid and your jugular here. What this does is it leads to dizziness, nausea, headaches, and ties are fantastic carriers of bacteria. So there you go. Too bad I like wearing a tie. I think I look pretty dapper in a suit. Between you and me. But I don't know. I threw that one in because it's funny, because I used to hate wearing a tie when I was young. And the germ one. I'm like, go figure. All right. The fear of long words. I love this one. The fear of long words is hippopotamonstrosiquipedaliophobia. This word. That's it. That is the actual term for fear of long words. They make it an extremely long word. Extremely long word. It was first used in the 1st century BC by the poet Horace, who was born like 64 BC, somewhere around there, I believe. If memory serves. I'm going to be very impressed if I'm right about that. And he died in like the year 4 BC, something like that. Interesting character. I don't know. So, football teams wearing red uniforms. Y'all like this one. Football teams wearing red uniforms. Play better. Okay? It can affect how you feel and are perceived. And over the last 55 years, studies have shown that teams wearing red play better in home games. Now that's pretty cool. And that goes for American and international football, soccer. And for those who don't know, for soccer, they don't call them uniforms, they call them kits. Kits. K-I-T. Nice little factoid. I actually like soccer. I like watching it. I also enjoy watching baseball. Even though a lot of people say baseball is boring, I disagree. I love it. All right. A horse has more than 1 horsepower. This is pretty cool. The maximum power a horse is shown to produce is 18,000 watts of power. That is equal to about 24 horsepower. AI image for you. I typed in horse wearing rocket pack. And that's what I got. Before that, I was trying to type in horse with wheels instead of legs, and it kept giving me like a toy horse on wheels. So what was in my head, I knew what I wanted, it just wasn't doing it, so I just said screw it, I did the rocket pack. I thought that was funny though. The horse has more than 1 horsepower. This is a great one. Odds are right now, well, mathematically, odds are definite that I know at least one person with this condition. 1 in 18 people have a 3rd nipple. 1 in 18. We know someone, you the viewer, know someone right now with a 3rd nipple. Mathematically, if you know 18 people, 1 of them has a 3rd nipple. Not, you know what I mean. If you know 50 people, 1 of them has a 3rd nipple. So go figure. Okay. Bananas, this one's freaking awesome. All right, let me take a drink real quick. Bananas are radioactive. Bananas contain an isotope called potassium-40. We know bananas are loaded with potassium. That one in particular, potassium-40, is an isotope. It's slightly radioactive. So, here's what's cool. The human body, okay? The human body contains about 16 milligrams of potassium-40. So congratulations, dear viewer. You are 280 times more radioactive than a banana. Oh. Boom. Radioactive banana. That's what I looked up. Be nice if Instagram was paying me for this, isn't it? Or wouldn't it be? I thought that one was funny. Talk about something you didn't think you'd hear when you woke up this morning is that you're 280 times more radioactive than a banana. Glad I know that. All right. So this one's cool too. people in the southern hemisphere, y'all can definitely vouch for this one. In the southern hemisphere, the moon is upside down. Okay, so this one is not an AI image. This is actually one I found online. Oh, excuse me. So for us here in the United States and in North America, the northern hemisphere, we see the man in the moon. People in the southern hemisphere, Australia, South America, they see something more equivalent to a bunny. I personally do not see that. I'm about to show you the image. I did a mirror image of moon, and it actually brought up a gorgeous photo of the moon over like a still pond or lake or something, but I just couldn't use it. I was trying to do, you know what I was doing. But there you go. Bottom right there. That's what it looks like in the southern hemisphere. I don't see a bunny. Maybe y'all do. You grow up with it, you're used to it. Thought that was cool. Your fingernails grow faster in summer. It's unknown why, but believed by experts to be due to increased blood flow to the fingertips. I'm assuming due to the weather, the temperature. Because remember how you put on rings when you're cold, they slide off. But when you're warm, it's hard to get them on and off because your fingers swell. I think that has to do with it. I'll do touch-ups real quick. That little nook right here is so difficult with no matter what I'm shaving with. All right. Animals can be allergic to humans, including some species of cats. Okay. Our skin dander can cause the same reaction to some animals that we experience with pet dander. So there's human dander. Gross. Pretty cool. All right. I'll go ahead and show you this lather now that it's aged. And I mixed it right finally. Still some big bubbles in it, but it's thickened up considerably. It's a lot better. You can see that when I apply it. Wholly Kaw, it's so good, man. Inizio is a great one, and I just saw that Pasteur has, it looks like not a clone, a cousin of Inizio. It's like Inizio has like a golden, orange, yellow sunset. And this new one I just saw has like a red one. So I don't know if one's sunrise and one's sunset, something like that, but I'm interested in getting it. Amber Bomba too, wonderful. The Timmerman set from Pasteur, excellent. Sri, I believe his name is. I've only talked to him once or twice. Nice guy. He almost made it to the Ariana and Evans meetup. Would have been cool to meet him, chit chat with him, but oh well. Good stuff, man. We all know Wholly Kaw is pretty popular. All right. Here we go. A lightning bolt has a temperature of 30,000 degrees Celsius or 54,000 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Maybe some of y'all knew that. 5 times hotter than the sun. A lightning strike. Lightning bolt. Lightning on fire is what I looked for. That's what I got. Pretty cool. Pigs cannot sweat. Dogs actually can. I was always told that dogs pant because they can't sweat. They actually can, but only through their paws. That's it. Okay? Cats cannot taste anything sweet, and snails have a tongue containing up to 12,000 teeth. Last one. This is not an AI image. M&M, as in the candy, M&M's, stands for Mars and Murray. The candy was invented by Forrest Mars, who was the son of the Mars Company founder, and Bruce Murray, the son of the Hershey Company founder. There you go. Didn't know that. I knew M. Mars probably, because, you know, Mars owns it, but thought that was pretty neat. Go figure. All right, let me rinse off. I'm going to do post-shave. Be right back. Alrighty, so someone told me that the Micromatic to them is one of the most aggressive razors they've ever used. One of. For whatever reason, knock on wood, and I don't mean to sound like I'm showboating. I don't know what it is I'm doing right. I haven't had really any problems with it. Splash is good stuff, dude. I got a little bit of, I was dragging because I was trying to get my sideburns even, so I did drag right here. I was afraid I'd get a little razor burn. The only thing I really got is right here. I didn't do an angle right, and I kind of drug a little bit. See that? But aside from that, I usually always do something wrong under here, having to go sideways like that. And I think that's what I did. I didn't hit the angle right, and that's all right. It's not bad. I don't mind it at all. I don't think it's that bad. Knock on wood. Doing something right so far. I'm sure I'll have a moment where I gash myself, or I bet you if I used it daily, it would tear me up. I couldn't do it daily, I don't think. All right. Which way's open? That way. All right. I love these little dispensers. These are the only ones I've seen like this. All right. Little dab will do ya. Whoop. I said little, dang it. Oh, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I know it's not my usual format, but I'm way overdue and just into school and all that. Kids doing their thing and my son graduating. He's trying to find another job that gives him better hours, so I've been not helping him per se, but I've been talking to some people who either could help him get a job or know someone, you know, to put the word out kind of thing. You know, use what you got. Not always, but sometimes if it's for the greater good, I don't mind using resources. It's a hard thing having to let your kid do stuff on their own when you know that you could help them. I'm terrible at that. I always just want to swoop in and save the day, and I can't. You know, he's going to be 18 in August here. You know, it is what it is. All right. Oh, that balm is fantastic. Does he do EDPs? I'd be surprised if he didn't. He's very good. I need to go look. I wouldn't mind having the EDP for this. Anyway, all right, 30 minutes, not bad. That will do it, gang. I really appreciate y'all watching, especially if you made it to the end. I'm going to work as hard as I can to get next week, History Shave. I do have a review for a soap, and damn it, I wish I brought it in here. That's all right. It's a guy from Scotland. He specifically told me no one over here has tried this. It's a soap. He's working on getting the splash, all the BS red tape he has to go through. So I do have the pre-shave oil and the soap. I am going to use that on camera for the first time. I've started seeing him around, so some people know about him. MMPG, I think is what he's called. He has a fox for an logo. I love it. I even have a t-shirt that he sent me, so I'll be wearing that. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. I would like to do that Monday if I could, but thank you everyone for returning. New viewers, thank you for watching, especially if you watched to the end. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I was going to say subscribe and all that, but if you want to, you will. So no worries. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video, subscribe or not. And yeah, take care. First day of summer tomorrow, right? 20th, I believe. Unbelievable. Can't wait. Gonna be a good one. Y'all take care. Happy shaving. Till next time. Be safe. Be good to one another. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.